Okay, so in that last video, we just quickly went over, your three columns, where to get your resources, what the different colors mean. Those blue cells are the resource cells, and red is any revision you got to do. As far as finding your next task, I, for one, always do revisions first. So anything marked red, get that knocked out first. After revisions are done, then anything in this cell that's marked green, do that next. Because remember, if we mark it green, that means it's good to go. That means you go ahead and create the rest of the designs for that design. So nothing's marked green right here, so you wouldn't do anything yet. But for whatever's marked green, do these next, and then after these are done, then move on back to the task sheet to start creating those like first wave of designs, I guess. I quickly want to touch on Adobe. So going back to Adobe, when you upload designs, as mentioned, you just go to whatever group it is. If you're on the very back end, I'll go all the way out, you go to K and C always. And then if you're doing a fraternity design, you would go to the fraternity folder. And then if you're doing, large licensed, we go to large licensed. If we may be doing medium, not licensed at some point, but right now we're doing large licensed, so go to large licensed. And then you create the folder for the design, which in this case, it's design number 10, and you put those designs in folder number 10. I know it's already here in the video because it's an older design, but if there's not a folder there, then you obviously create a new folder for it. And then obviously for sororities, exact same thing, you go to sorority instead. If you were gonna upload design 43, you would go to sorority. We're doing large license, like it said right here, large license 43. And then you would you create a 43 folder and put those designs in the 43 folder. So that's how that works. So that's Adobe. We've covered the three columns. Now the last thing is some resources for you. So obviously you can pull whatever you want. You have the images and the tasks of what we're looking for. However, some of the times they might have like the crest in them or some, really specific thing to the house. Well, you can click this link to the affinity for design resources, and you'll set up kind of your own login with this. And you'll be able to log into it, and you only have access probably to the brand section because the rest of this is just not going to be important to you. And you can see all the houses that we're licensed for. So these are different organizations that we print for, and you can click on one of them. So you can come and click on, let's say, Beta, Theta, Pi, let's do Chi Omega. There's a big sorority. Inside this Chi Omega, there's all the designer resources. So there's the style guide, which you really don't need to worry about. It's kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. There's different images. So it's kind of like their colors. That's their crest, for instance. So if there's ever a crest in the design, that's an easy way to get it without having to design it. You might need to change the colors around. There's different kind of designs. These are kind of like their official design book, I guess. Their official letter font. They have other symbols, which again we may incorporate in the future. Here's like their coat of arms, so that's their crest that we saw up here. Most of them have this where they have the full crest, but they also have like the black and white version, which is very helpful because not all designs are gonna be full color. It might just be one color. And you get to the bottom, you see their official fonts and their official colors. So occasionally we might have designs using their official colors. Well, here's where you can go to get them. It's going to be under the designs. You pick out what you need. Then obviously you could just go back and you could go to the next house, whatever you're needing to go to Gamify Beta. Again, here's all Gamify Beta stuff, all the different, there's the crest, different crest in this color, crest in that color. Actually, I guess that is the official crest, yeah. But this is the vector crest. So fonts, different colors, helps you kind of create kind of a color scheme, I guess, too. If we're ever doing, again, we're not doing that at this point. It's a bit advanced, a bit time consuming, so we're not gonna really do that till later on, but this is where you'll go to get those designer resources. Let me see, I believe I covered everything I want to cover. You got your resources, your three important versions, all red. Red takes priority, do red things first, and then green things in this cell. That means you create all the versions for it. And then basically once you get stuff to this cell, they're all finished. Everything's done. Once you get items from here to here, you're done. Unless you see something red, then you go through and fix the red thing, and that's it. And yeah, that should be it. You'll have the login to Adobe, you'll have the login to this, you'll have the login to Affinity Gateway to get your brand assets. That'll all be through just your email address, and yeah, we'll get that set up though.